Hello, my lovelies. So, I have some good news and I have some awkward news. The good news is it's not COVID. I went to the doctor and he asked me, "Do you want me to test you?" And I said yes. And he did. And I was super nervous. I was so worried. And he came back and he's like, "It's not COVID. It's strep." And I said last time in my video that I thought it was strep. Sent me home, gave me an injection for, antibiotics for the infection to clear up, and sent me home with an oral antibiotic. So that's the good news. Feeling better. Voice still isn't great. I mean, it never was really great, but it's not as good as it could be. But I am feeling much, much, much better. My daughter's doing better. My husband's well, and my son, he's like me. He's still on the mend, so we're getting there. Now, if you've noticed, my nose looks horrible. That's okay. It's from the antibiotic. It caused me to, I guess, scratch my nose in the middle of the night. I don't know. It's odd because I noticed it the day after I woke up and I had blood on my fingers and stuff, and I was really like freaked out, and I jumped up and ran to the bathroom and I saw my nose and I was like, "Oh no." So I called my doctor and I was like, "Hey, I got a problem." And I told him about it and he's like, "That's normal. It's from the antibiotic. You're not used to taking it." He said it caused some for some reason for my skin to itch. And I scratched in the middle of the night. And it's embarrassing. I look like Rudolph the Reject Reindeer. It's so embarrassing. So I cover it whenever I go out, which I wear a mask anyway. But if I'm going to take my mask off for any reason, like to eat or something, I cover it with like a whole bunch of makeup and you can't even see it. But right now, I'm not wearing anything. It's super late at night here and it is shining like the beautiful beacon it is. And I am terribly sorry, but it'll heal up in a couple of days and it'll go away. And I've done this before in my life. So I remember in the summer, I actually, and it's odd because the placement, I actually dove into a pool, goofing around with my oldest, and scraped my nose at the bottom of the pool. Almost in the exact same placement, a little further down. When I scraped it like right here. And then when I was asleep, I scratched it like this. Like these were the fingers that were covered in blood. These two right here. So I was like this right here in my sleep. And I remember moving around and touching my face. But I don't think I realized that I was actually scratching. I think I thought I was just touching. And when I got up in the morning, I was touching my face and I saw it and I was like, "Oh gosh, what have I done?" And that's when I ran to the bathroom and looked in the mirror and saw my nose and I was like, I thought allergic reaction. I was like, "Oh no, it's an allergic reaction. I'm allergic." So I called my doctor right away. It's like, "Oh no, help me. I think I'm allergic to my medicine." And I explained what's going on. He just kind of laughed and he's like, "No, no." And he's a great guy. Like, he'll get on the phone and talk to you. At least, he can't spend a whole lot of time, but he'll give you like 1 or 2 minutes. And he's like, "No, no, you're fine. It's just a reaction to the medicine. Keep it clean, keep it covered. It'll heal." He's like, "Just uncover it at night and let it get some air." He said, "In a couple days, you won't even notice it there." So I was like, "Okay, sorry to bother you." Which, of course, he's like, "No problem." This is a doctor that I've gone to since I was like really super young, when I was still in the United States before my little trip out of the US. So, anyway, that's why I look like I do. So, if you want to roast me down in the comments, that's fine. I roast myself every day. It's not a big thing. I'm not like gross or anything, or, don't think me like a disgusting human being. It's just because the medicine had a reaction. And like I said, I was asleep and I scratched with my fingers in my sleep. And, well, this is what happens. So, I'm just going to have to do what the doctor says. And in a couple days, it'll be gone. And if I am going out and I think I'm a little self-conscious about it, I think somebody might see it. I think I might take off my mask to eat or something, or take a drink of something. You better bet I'm going to put some makeup over it and cover that up, because that is that's so cringy. But that is my life, and sometimes I am a little bit cringy. It's just how I am. But I did want to get on here because for the past couple days I just haven't felt well. The antibiotics did really tire me out. They did a number on me, and then I was on a steroid to help me breathe, and oh gosh, that made me feel so bad. And then taking care of my youngest, because he still needs a lot of care, trying to be there for him. Thank goodness for my husband and family, because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't have done it on my own. There's no way. So I would tire out very quickly, have to take rests during the day, and I wanted to get on here so bad and talk to everybody and assure you that I did not have the COVID. It was just, well, like I said, it was strep, which strep is so taxing anyway. I mean, it will tire you out and make you feel like you have no energy. And I've been living basically off of soft foods and Gatorade. Soft foods and Gatorade. I'm going to make some homemade chicken soup this week, and hopefully I'll be able to post it on here because it is so good. It's crock pot made, and it's actually really simple, but hopefully I'll be able to do that and maybe make some homemade garlic bread. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Maybe I'll just go up to Walmart and buy some breadsticks or something. But I love soup around this time of the year. I love soup. Love it, love it, love it. Especially when the temperature starts changing, which in our state, it's not really. It's still kind of a dry heat. But here in a couple weeks, we're going to see a temperature change, I'm pretty sure. So when the temperature changes, then I'm like chili, soup, hot apple cider, pies, and all that stuff. It's my favorite time of the year. Fall is my favorite time of the year. It always has been. Coming in second would probably be spring, and the third would be summer, and the very last would be winter. I'm not a big fan of winter, but I love fall. Absolutely my favorite. I love the smells, all that stuff. Now, little known fact about me, I do not like pumpkin spice. I don't like how it smells. I don't like how it tastes. I just don't. So I'm more of a apple pie smelling, I like the candles that smell like apple pie. And if I'm going to have pie at Thanksgiving, it's going to be pecan. I do not like pumpkin or sweet potato or anything like that. I know they're kind of like Thanksgiving favorites, but not with me. Now, I'll serve a pumpkin pie because my husband loves pumpkin pie, and my oldest loves pumpkin pie, and my youngest will eat anything. So I serve it, but me, myself, eating it, I always serve a pecan pie, which is always a favorite. Even if, they like pumpkin pie, they love pecan pie. So I always serve it warm with Cool Whip, and everybody goes crazy. So, little known fact about me. I don't know why I got off on that. I don't know. I'm chasing rabbits again. But I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm doing okay. I may not look great right now, but if I slap some makeup on this, it looks a whole lot better. But you know what? When it comes to mental health and stuff, sometimes you have to just accept yourself as you are. Your flaws, your goofiness, your mistakes, and this was a huge mistake. But like I said, I was asleep. I didn't realize I was doing it. I don't know. I've been out it a couple days, so I'm surprised this is all that happened, really. And yeah, right here at Grandparents' Day too. This Sunday, if you didn't know, is Grandparents' Day. Say something nice to your grandparents if they're still alive. we're going to do something with my parents because why not, right? I mean, yeah. You only get so many grandparents' days with them, and then you don't have any more. So, we may not be able to do anything big because of social distancing, but you know what? We have homes that we can have them in, and I know how to cook. This girl knows how to cook. So, there you go. I don't have to have a fancy 4-star restaurant to go to. I can just cook right here at my home and have all the luxuries of home and still celebrate Grandparents' Day the best way I know how during a pandemic at home. So, I just wanted to get on here and tell you all that I appreciate you and that I love hearing from you and that I will make it through. And if you want to have a little chuckle about my misfortunes with me looking like, I don't know, a hot mess, I don't know. Like I said before, Rudolph the reject reindeer, that is fine. I am good with that. I laugh at myself all the time. You gotta laugh at yourself to stay sane in this world. And I know this is funny. I mean, come on. Look at it. It is. It's so me. It's so me. It's so something I would do. Ask anybody who knows me personally, and they'll be like, makes sense. Yeah. Like, did you know that she scraped the end of her nose off with her fingernails in the middle of the night? And my husband would be like, makes sense. Yeah, that sounds like something she would do. You're not telling me anything new. I'm not surprised. Yeah. Even my kids would be like, yeah, that sounds like our mother. She has that weird sort of luck. We don't know how to explain it. Not quite cursed, not quite blessed. What do we call it? Blurst? I have blurst luck. There you go. That's my luck. Blurst. So let me know down in the comments. Do you have blurst luck and how so? I want to know all about your blurst luck. Um, it's just one of those things where you're like, I'm blessed and I'm cursed at the same time. I don't know. But I love you all and I hope you're staying safe. And like I said, remember that this Sunday is Grandparents' Weekend. If you have your grandparents or your parents and you have children, so that make them their grandparents, do something nice. If it is just a phone call and to say I love you and I'm thinking of you, or have them call them and say I love you and we're thinking of you, or whatever you want to do. Remember your grandparents slash parents, this coming up Grandparents' Weekend because, the smallest little gesture sometimes makes all the difference in somebody's life. I mean, you just don't know what, somebody's going through, and just calling them and telling them you love them can just really brighten their day. So I love you all. I hope that brightens your day today. If not, there you go. Yeah? Is it doing it? All right. I love you all. Bye.